What's going on, Scott Squad? We are back in the building. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. So listen, we got some big news to get into. Well, I mean, we'll see how it turns out, because like the scrolling ticker at the bottom says, all commentary is alleged in, well, unless I tell you it's absolutely true. Okay. We are back from Cape Town. We are live and in the building. Just thought I would share just a couple of little pictures, from Cape Town while we wait for the people to come into the room. This was at a dinner at Gold Restaurant in Cape Town. Y'all, this is a 14 course dining and immersive experience. If you find yourself in South Africa, you have got to go to Gold. Either start your trip, your first dinner there, or end your trip with your last dinner here. It is exquisite. They do have vegan options for those of you guys who maybe, vegetarian or vegan. And of course, like I always say this, whenever you're going out to dinner someplace that you want to do it and you want to do it nice, make sure you guys have reservations because the place does get packed. Okay. The place does get packed. And as you can see, you start the whole situation off with like some drumming. There are performances live on stage. You will be invited to come to the stage. We also got, our own um, scarves. You got like, we got a lot of stuff when we were there. So definitely be sure to check out Gold Restaurant. This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. Just to wanted to give you guys some details on our most recent group trip to Cape Town. As you guys can see, we're all drumming here. You see the girl right there? Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Don't act like you don't see it. But yeah, everybody gets in on the action and it's super fun. It's such a good time. It's very lively. As you can see, there's singing, there's dancing, there's, everything that you would probably come to expect. And we just had such a great time there. And as you can see, got the little face paint going on there, trying to be, a little king up in this thing. So yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys that little bit of tea on Cape Town. That was our last night there. We always try to do we do a lot of group dinners, but we always do a like group dinner to start the trip. And we also do a group dinner to end the trip. This particular trip, we started the group not really with a dinner, but we kind of started it with a sunset cruise with champagne. And that was a nice little party vibe as well. So if you get an opportunity to go to Cape Town, I might be going back at some point in time in the next couple of months. There are some real estate opportunities there that I do want to investigate and I do want to introduce people to because I know that a lot of people want to have some options to, perhaps, purchase real estate in South Africa. And the process for doing so is literally can be done in about 8 to 12 weeks. You could be done with your own property. And I want to help as many people who want to get property there do so. We do have connections with a real estate agent and agency there. So that's something that we're going to be doing. Question here, was it very expensive? No, I mean, I think expense is relative to the experience that you want to have. This to me was on the lower end in terms of what a group experience could be like in Africa. So no, I wouldn't say it was that expensive at all, specifically because people also can make payment plans as well. All right. So listen, now that we got that, I wanted to let some people get into the room before we got into the tea of it all because I did not do a countdown video. Y'all, we back in the building. I'm a little bit tan, so y'all just have to work with a brother, and the beard is growing back in gray, looking a little dusty from, just traveling and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get into some tea. Okay. So my first thing that we got to talk about is this Nene Leaks news. All right. So I want to like this post. If you guys check out Mr. Housewives, be sure to follow on Instagram. They also have a podcast called The Comment Section. So here's what's the tea. Okay, here's the tea. Now, I see it here, but and of course it is stated the rumors, okay, The rumors, I want to let you guys know that it's stated directly here. So we are talking about a rumor, all right? But where there's rumors and speculations, rumors and nastiness, according to Meredith Marks, there could be potential for this to come to fruition. And I'm always open and I'm always excited to hear about the possibility, of Nene Leakes returning to Bravo because let's face it, Nene and Bravo go together a little bit, just in terms of the nostalgia of it all. Now, will Nene of 2025 be like a Nene of what, 2014, 15, or whatever it was? Probably not. But ain't nobody gonna be the same as they was from about a decade ago. So we'll just have to wait and see. And again, I preface this with the caption reads a rumor. Okay. So we're talking about a rumor. So that is a possibility. All right. Possibility. I want to just give you guys that disclaimer right away. Okay. Now, the caption reads that the rumors are swirling and Nene Leakes is making a return to Bravo, joining the upcoming season of the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. But you guys know they are reframing this as the Real Housewives Ultimate Road Trip. All right. Andy spoke about this at BravoCon. I don't know if you guys remember that. There was so much that came out from the BravoCon. Like, y'all, I mean, this was like one of those little pieces of news that was just like a little blip on people's radars. But, for me, it was exciting because I like the idea of what they're trying to do with it. And it's going to feature housewives from across different franchises hitting the road together. And they're going to visit fellow housewives around the country to celebrate 20 years of the Real Housewives. All right. OC was the first, then came Atlanta. All right. So if she does come back to the network in this regard, this will be the first time since leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta in 2020. Y'all know she did file a lawsuit. We know all of the things. So we know all of the backstory, but we also know that per an executive at NBC Universal is that the door is open. Nene can appear on a show. Nene has stated herself that she was going to appear on The Traitors for the upcoming season. And I'm assuming that, not really assuming, but she basically stated she has some issues that were going on with her son. And as a result, she wanted to focus on, her son at that point in time, which rightfully so. And it is assumed that Portia ended up taking her spot. Now, the gist with this is that it is rumored that this particular show is slated to start filming in January, from what I understand right here from this caption. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about Nene Leakes on this particular show. Would you like to see it? Based on some of your comments, I think that you would. I personally would like to see it. Like, I'm not one of those types of people that's like, oh, Nene's time is done or nothing like that. I like Nene. I think that she's funny. I think she's hilarious. I think she always brings the headlines. As somebody who has worked in this space, since technically 2016. I've been doing this since 2016, I think. She makes headlines, and you want people on the shows that make headlines. You want people that when they go out and they speak, people are listening. People want to hear what they got to say. People are following what they're doing. When they step onto the scene on a new show, the people are watching, and we want to see that. And while I don't necessarily, I think that the network has something. I personally feel like the network wants the housewife shows to skew younger, which I don't necessarily think is the right way to go. For whatever reason, they like, okay, so let me give y'all an example. The people, i.e. me, and I think most people, if you are a Real Housewives of New York fan, OG, okay? Only OGs only, right? I don't know about that thing that they put out, okay, in these past 2 years, the past 2 seasons with the new girls or whatever like that. I'm talking about OG. The people want the OG girls back, okay? That's what the people want. Bravo, for whatever reason, refuses to give the people what they really want. Refuses to bring the old girls back. And by old, I don't mean old like as an old lady. I mean the OGs, the people that we want to see, the people that made us laugh. I don't want to see influencers and these young cats, coming on and they don't really know what they're doing. They don't really know shade. They don't really know unintentional shade. They are in no way, shape, or form the type of delusional that I really want to see that we find entertaining. There is a reason why the Golden Girls lasted for so long. There is a reason why people loved like 227. Okay. There is a reason why those types of shows work. There is a there is a level of shade and fun and delusion and energy that comes with the wisdom that life having like a lived life brings that you just can't get sometimes with some of these, like mid 30s, early 40s sometimes. Like you just don't get it. And I don't want to offend nobody by saying that, but it's just the truth. It's just the truth. Dynasty included. Yes, Giselle Andress. Yes, it is just the truth. And so when you start skewing and trying to cater to this younger demographic, because you probably want to start this train all over again, and you probably want cheaper talent because these OGs, they're going to want some coin because they know the game, they've been in the game, they're going to want they just do. So I get it, right? I get it. You probably don't want to pay these girls what they used to get paid. But these new people that you bringing in, they just don't be interested unless you luck up and you get a Salt Lake City type of vibe, which don't come around often. It just don't. Like you ain't gonna get that level of zany with everybody, especially when you got these girls that want to be influencers. If you tell me that you want to be an influencer when you come on to the show, like as that for me, if I'm a casting agent, that's gonna be an immediate no. Okay, no. Okay, you might do well. You probably would do better on your own. Show up on your own Instagram, get your own YouTube, get a like to know it or whatever they call them things. Um, oh, and let me be specific because I do think I need to. When I talk about OGs from New York, I do not mean Ramona. I'm just gonna be very clear about that. Okay. I'm talking about the people want Luann, Sonia, Dorinda, and you can bring back Carol because we know that the people like Carol. I was always Team Carol. I mean, from back when, right? And so I say that to say that I just don't think that I don't know that we would see Nene back on Atlanta, but we could because they are bringing back Vicky to OC. I mean, I guess for season 20, it makes sense for OC, but and I'm not a Vicky hater at all. I think that Vicky has a place. I just know that I don't know if they're good. My general sense is that they want new girls. They want these younger girls, and I don't know why. I mean, that's going to make it a different type of show, particularly. I mean, I like the idea of next gen NYC. That to me makes a lot more sense. If you want these young cats, throw them young people on Summer House or whatever, like, because we know they don't. Yeah, throw them on Summer House. Throw those young folks on Summer House, some in some random city, and give them people some type of Love Island like show. Y'all know people love a good old good looking group of horny people. That's what it be. I mean, that's what it be. So yeah, I mean, with the current cast setup and the way they have set things up on Atlanta, I don't know that we would see her there. I guess it would depend on how she mixes in with if she's able to do this thing with Ultimate Road Trip and it's as successful as I think it could be, then I think we could either see a new lane for Nene as in doing more of those road trips. Because y'all remember Kim and Nene was supposed to do a road trip a long time ago. Y'all remember that? They were the original because it was gonna kind of be like a Paris and Nicole type situation from what I understand. So that was the original idea that Kim and Nene. I don't know if it was Kim and Nene's idea, but I do know that that was supposed to be a thing and it just never came to fruition. A lot of y'all asking about Summer House Martha's Vineyard, and I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I think it was just too many black people on there, and I just don't know that they was really willing to invest in that type of show. If uh, because I don't. That's just my thoughts, and I'm not trying to make it a racist thing. I don't think it's that. I just don't think that um maybe they didn't have the ratings that they needed. I don't really know, but I really do think that either people weren't watching it because they weren't. And again, again, this is about it's the younger cast. It's these younger cast members. I personally, as much as I agreed with the thought of having a Summer House Martha's Vineyard, I just did not identify with the show in the way that maybe other people did. I did not. Okay. I mean, the stuff that they were arguing about and the sort of dynamics, maybe that's what's actually happening right now, but it just didn't move me to want to do many reviews or recaps on it because I think I might have aged out of that level of interest for some reason. But that's just me. I don't know. Okay. I could be wrong. I'm also not watching Love Island. So there is that. All right. So maybe that type of show just ain't for me. So I'm gonna leave it at that, right? And that's just me being honest. I do like that they had the show, but I'm just not the audience for it, I don't think. And again, like I said, I'm not sitting around watching 1,200 episodes of Love Island either. So there is that. Okay, so yeah, so if you're here for Nene coming back to Bravo, let us know in the chat. I am interested. And to be honest with you, like I don't even know that they promoted that show as well as they could have. Um, and I think that there was some casting I think I would have done differently for Martha's Vineyard, but that's just me, you know. Um, you are wise. I watched Love Island this season and can't get those hours back. I mean, that's a lot of hours, you know. I mean, it's so overwhelming to the point where it's like, oh my god, do I dare even try to start this now? Like, uh, uh, where do I begin? I actually did. I take that back. Let me actually give y'all the full version. I did try to watch it. But what happened was the first episode was a musical or something. And for me, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I am very much not interested in musicals. Not really. Okay? Not really. And there was a whole song and dance number that I was like, where are the shenanigans? I mean, I I'm here for all of it. Everybody was giving. I mean, the way that people talking about these couples and things like that. I was like, where is it? Where is it, Ike? But I didn't see. What I saw was dance routines, Dancing with the Stars. So I don't know. Maybe next season. Okay, let's move on because I don't know if y'all ready. I mean, okay, so this is for the Salt Lakes. This is for the Salt Lakes of it all. Bronwyn is finally getting a divorce from that man. All right. Now, this came from page 6. This was 13 hours ago. So this was yesterday. I saw this percolating yesterday, but then when I did some digging, I saw it on People. Now, when you see it on People, you know it's real. Okay. When it goes to People, when it goes to People's, the dance routine was on the first episode. It was the very beginning, first 5-10 minutes. It was a complete showstopper. You know what I'm saying? Um, Bronwyn is divorcing that man, y'all. And oh my God. Listen, again, I do not celebrate breakups or of any kind, but my God. Um, what it says here was that this was a mutual decision made with care and respect for one another. If what you call him the way he spoke to her respect, then okay, that's cool. Um, the rep for Bronwyn confirms to People that after thoughtful consideration, Bronwyn and Todd have separated. Again, they are asking for privacy at this time. Of course they are. Um, he is 65 and he very much came across as like he gave very much grumpy old man energy. You know, very much like not wanting to be there. But, I I cannot say that I'm surprised by any of this. I cannot for certain say that anybody this would be breaking earth-shattering news, to be honest with you. Again, one look at the way that he spoke with her to her on the show and all of the drama that they found themselves in. Um mm, mm, it was very painful to watch. Now, previously, it had been stated that she felt like she wouldn't get anything in this divorce if they ever decided to, divorce, right? Um, did they have a prenup? Mm, does anybody does anybody know if they had a prenuptials? You say they had no prenup. About to head over to Salt Lake City and help her move on. Hmm. He seemed very disinterested in her. Like, at least act like you like the person, especially if you gotta be on TV. Even if you don't, act like it. I mean, don't embarrass the child. Oh, no prenup? Oh, oh, hey, where the party at? Listen, mm, what? I think she about to be set for life, okay? Y'all know she was in Vanity Fair. You think I'm lying? I ain't flying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Hold on. Now, Salt Lake is that girl, right? Anyway, with that in terms of the show. I mean, we all know that. But when you make it to the Vanity Fair off your fashions, and whether you like her or not, the girl has got good fashion sense, right? She's very much given some young Anna Wintour type vibes here, right? Laying in the bathtub in her couture. These are very much her. you know, very much in her element. Um, but yeah, no, 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 no. It was British Vogue. My bad, my bad. British Vogue. Please, please, please. I mean, and honestly, that might be even better. British Vogue. I mean, no shade, Vanity Fair, but British Vogue. Y'all know we be impressed when we hear somebody talking with a British accent. So you put the British and you put Vogue together. Yes, Bronwyn, you better show out at your divorce party. Show out, baby. Show out. And you know what I love? I love a fashion person that just is loving fashion, right? You could tell like this is just her, right? It's just her. This is it ain't. I don't think it's. I got on Housewives, and I'm gonna show y'all fashion, and I'm gonna show you labels. It's just that this is my steez. This is my style. This is who I am. This is what I like. This is what I do. This is what I does. And now I'm in British Vogue. You see it. You see it. I like it. I'm here for it. And personally speaking, I am actually here for this separation because if there was ever two people who probably did not need to be together, particularly on television, it is Bronwyn and it is Todd. And that is probably also why she is first chair at the reunion this season, not only because she might have had this whole reveal coming, but I also think that she is probably one of the most open people on that show. Okay. So, there's that. There's a divorce happening there, right? Again, I ain't trying to celebrate that per se, but I am in celebration of the fact that they have both decided to move on and it appears to be amicable. It would not surprise me if he was very, very liberal in what she gets in the divorce because I do think that she's gone through a lot with this relationship. And I do think that she wanted the best for it. But I think that the flags could not be ignored. Yes, 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 yes. Shout out to 1800 D Hawk. I have been following him since I think back when I first realized he was styling Laura Govan, I believe. And so I had just been following his trajectory. Again, y'all know I do love the fashions. It's just I don't know what it is. It's just a love for it. I don't, you know, I'm literally sitting right here looking at a rack of clothes that I do not wear. I'm probably going to start selling some of these things. I just got too much stuff here. But anyway, where, I digress. Anyway, yes, fashions, Bronwyn, yes, Candy, stepping it up, all that, all that, okay, all that. And you know, I'm surprised none of those Salt Lake City girls have been doing any of those Amazons. You know, the Amazon lives like Candy, and I think Portia used to do it. Kyle Richards does it. I think, to be honest with y'all, I think anybody can do an Amazon live as long as you set up your Amazon influencer profile. You know, they might have some type of special deals with Amazon, but I think if you personally, you watching this, want to start going live on Amazon, I think you can do that as long as you sign up with their influencer program. Okay. Um, Y'all know on this channel, you're going to get a little bit of tea. You're going to get a little bit of travel. You're going to get a little bit of fashion. You're going to get a little bit of let's make some money, child. You know, let's get some coin for Christmas. Okay. Right. And all those Amazons be turning into tea spill it. Ooh, and the tea is about to be hot over on Candy's Amazon lives these days with, you know, what she got going on. Or maybe not, because I feel like they about to be hush hush with that thing. Hmm. Yeah. So I think yes. I mean, what you waiting on? You better start going live, baby. Start going live up in this thing. Live selling is where it's at. That's what Gary Vee says. I told you, y'all about to see me on TikTok. And here you are. There is this talk about length, talk about stones, talk about drama. Yes, you too can have this Snoopy mug for the low, low price of $4.99. Absolutely. Do you want Bose speakers? I've got one right here for you. Absolutely. Just click the link down below, and you too can have a Bose speaker bumping in your eardrums day and night. Yes. Yeah, that's what you're about to see me doing. Mhm. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna be just like Candy, baby. Scheduling that live, scheduling that live. Follow me on TikTok. Talk about stones. Talk about length. Talk about drama. Y'all gonna see me QVCing it up so bad. Y'all gonna think I'm Stacey Rule. All right. To be quite honest with y'all. Oh, let me tell you about Sephora. I ain't get it. I found that out when I was in K-Town. So I thank y'all for the love, but I ain't get it. You know, I guess they said, they got enough men's or whatever like that. So they did have some guys. So and I knew that they would, because I mean that's the program is for men and women. So we didn't get it this year, but we might try again next year. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows, right? Y'all, you win some, you lose some. You don't stop though. Um, yes, Stacy should do Amazon Lives. Talk about stuff. She probably want to get away from that. Y'all know at one point in time I did want to go work for QVC. I did, but I never went and submitted an application or nothing like that. I think what happened was I ended up seeing. Do y'all remember that it was Paula Abdul's reality TV show? If you happen to see that, oh, that is one of my favorite things ever. Okay. Okay. If you thought being Bobby Brown was good, you would love Paula Abdul's show. Okay. She had a reality TV show, y'all, and she had to go and fly to QVC. It was either QVC or HSN or something like that. And she was selling some dangly something or others. And baby, let me tell you something. That when that woman was on and she had to be on in the dead of night, I said, oh no. I said, no, 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 no. I don't want to be up at 1 a.m. selling to the people. No, if you can't get what you need, if I can't sell it to you between the hours of 9 to 8, maybe, I mean, we pushing it at 8, to be quite honest with you, because I don't really want to be doing no work past 5. But if I gotta be, all right, if I gotta be pushing and peddling, I don't want to be doing that at 1 a.m. I just don't. Why? But the problem be, the buyers are up at 1 a.m. The buyers are up at 1 a.m. They are up at the wee hours of the night, credit card in hand, ready to purchase. Okay? That's when the buyers are. So I would probably miss all the raises, okay? Miss all of the commissions, because I am only willing to work the 9 to 5 hours, right? When everybody's at work, now they might be at work shopping. But let me tell you something. At 3 a.m, the last thing I'm trying to do is hawk some stones. Okay. Meanwhile, I don't know how we got here, but here we are. Okay. Did she? Man, Nene did it all. Keeping it real with Nene. Y'all remember that? Nene had that segment, Keeping It Real with Nene. Hey, boo. She does. And hers is very natural as well. Okay. My last piece of news. It is, right? Okay, my last piece of like, it ain't really news because I don't really feel like this is news. Y'all, Beverly Hills is boring. And now I said it. Yeah. I have tried watching it to zero success. And my God, you know, if you want a good nap, tune in. Okay. Tune in. 2 episodes in, and you will definitely, you don't need no Ambien. You don't need no what do people take to go to sleep else? Is it Zoloft or something? I don't know what they take. Well, I know what I take, but I don't know what they take, right? What I'm saying is this: if you won't need no sleepy time, you will literally, your eyes will droop and you will just doze off into never, never land. Listen, it is like a recipe for a sleepless night. Okay. Here's the thing, there is an interesting hive mindset that happens on Beverly Hills that without someone like a Garcelle, right? And dare I say it, oh my God, I can't believe I'm gonna say what I'm about to say. Without even like a Lisa Rinna, my God, oh my God, oh God, you don't have anybody there to make anything shake, right? I don't really care about Kyle and Morgan no more because at the end of the day, when I was interested, she was not interested in telling us anything about it. And I don't, it's kind of like, how dare her say that she's been as open as she could be. But girl, no, you weren't. Because here's the thing. Y'all were open when it was fun for her for her to be y'all to be cavorting around town in these photos and you to be in her music video. But then once the speculation started, then it became too hard for her. If y'all was trying to keep this thing a secret, then y'all should have just tried a little harder to do that. You know that there are plenty of people out there who live everyday lives without being photographed by the paps, by the paparazzi. There are everyday people. There are celebrities out there who are running around with significant others here, there, and everywhere around the world and back, and we don't know nothing about sometimes what they got going on. You know why? Because they live private lives, right? When they go out and they do movies and press, they do the movies and the press. Now, girl, these things that you were doing when you were showing up and popping and snatching the cat back in that music video, y'all did that on purpose, okay? Y'all created speculation and conjecture on purpose. So to then, for 2 seasons, act like you don't, oh my God, I don't know. Like, what are you guys asking me about? Why are you guys asking me about anything? Oh my God, oh my God. And then to talk about how you were open as you could be. Girl, get out of here. I'm tired of hearing about it, okay? Now, what would have been way more interesting was if you had said it back then, yes, I likes the women. Yes, I'm getting down with a woman. No, I will not tell you who it is. Yes, just know that I'm getting it good. Okay, cool. We could have then reasonably assumed that it might have been the woman that you was running around town with in your cowboy hats and cowboy boots. We could have reasonably assumed that, right? Or you could have just not done that music video, and then we probably wouldn't have been able to figure it out. But there you go, sitting back, canoodling with this woman in the music video, and now you wondering why people are wondering about the speculation of it all. Give me a break, okay? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired, okay? And I'm not interested. Now, all right? First episode in, y'all gonna act like y'all don't know why Garcelle is not here? Get out of here. She told you why. You saw the episode. What did you miss? Did none of y'all not watch the reunion to actually hear her perspective of what she actually said? Y'all gonna sit here and y'all gonna try to gaslight me into thinking that you don't know why she's not there? You don't know why she's not talking to you? You have no clue why the woman left. Y'all are just so, oh my God, we have no idea. What did we do to her? Y'all know. Y'all know. Okay. So cut that out. Like, let's not pretend. Let's not act like Sutton didn't give up Garcelle to join the hive. Okay. And to be accepted by the cool girls and not by the person that had had her back for the past several seasons. Okay. And as a result, to be quite honest with you, now Sutton, you're a lot less interesting because once you start to succumb to these girls, then now it just appears as though you don't really have a mind of your own. And that's not fun to watch. It was funner to watch you poke at the girls in their hive and make them do some work. But now nobody's there to make them do anything. Bo's asking the same doggone questions that Garcelle asked, but for some reason y'all accept it. I mean, it is what it is. I'm cool. Like, if y'all cool with it, I'm cool with it. Um, listen, I mean, I don't really know. I don't really know. Um, the talk of the town is Kyle. The talk of the town is Dorit and PK. I don't know why I'm not interested in that either. I am certainly not interested in Erica and Tom. Okay. You didn't want to talk about it then. Girl, why are you talking about it now? When the girls was asking you questions about it, you ain't want to say nothing. You got upset. You threw tantrums. Now all of a sudden, oh my God, I'm so open about it. Oh my God, I'm going through so much. Yes, we know. And I understand that. And I don't know what to do about it, to be quite honest with you. I don't know how you want us to feel. I don't know what you want us to feel. You and your comment, San Diego had. I don't really know. I don't really know. But I don't really feel much at this point because when I was trying to get into what was going on, you didn't want us to know. Okay, so now years in, you expect me to now still be curious about the goings on of that case and where he is and what not. I just am not there anymore. I'm sorry. I used to be, but I'm not there no more. All right. Rachel. Hmm. A part of me prefers Rachel on her own show. I'm kind of like, well, girl, what are you doing with these girls? I was excited about it at first because I love me some Rachel Zoe. Like, I used to watch her show religiously. I would rather see her packing up, fashion boxes, to be honest with you, and bossing some people around. That's what I want to see. I want to see Rachel Zoe bossing some people around, dressing some celebrities. That is the Rachel I personally want to see. Okay. Um, Rachel trying to have a hot girl summer is not as interesting to me as I thought maybe it was supposed to be. Um, but maybe, hold on, but maybe I still got to give it a chance with her. But I'm kind of like, girl, what are you doing? I kind of feel like Rachel is like, girl, what are you doing down here? You're supposed to be up here doing this. What are you doing here with these girls? Like, and that's no shade against them. It's just that they're not doing anything. So I'm just kind of like, where is Denise? Can y'all bring in Denise already? Okay, here's the thing. Denise is a little, like Denise has some personalities, you know, and I want to give me some of that. I need some fun. I need some, and Jennifer Tilly is just not enough. Okay. Jennifer Tilly is not enough. I need some fun, I need some spice. Where's Camille? I need all of those things. Granted, I don't need every episode to be screaming and fighting, but you know, the way that they build tension on Beverly Hills has always been very slow. But in today's TikTok landscape, you've got to be able to balance a slow burn with some levels of excitement. It just feels like I'm watching a bunch of girlfriends who are all just going through abysmal times. That's what it feels like. Like there's no body on here who is just there's no Salt Lake energy there, right? There's no Potomac energy. I don't feel like anybody's having fun. Like that's it's something missing. Like where is the fun? Where is the zaniness? Where is the I mean, what is happening here? Why so serious? I don't know. Um so I'm just waiting on something to happen. And I feel like I shouldn't be just waiting on something to happen yet. You know, why am I waiting on something to happen? You know, yeah. It's like watching paint dry. That's tedious. I gotta put a whole nother coat on there. But I gotta let this dry first. No, no. And see, here's the thing too. I definitely believe what you're saying there because they do this every year, right? But typically, when they do a build-up, they've still got many sagas like kind of happening at the same time before they build up to that thing. And I just kind of feel like we don't have time for that. If I gotta watch a show and I gotta watch up to episode 5 before I start to before so if somebody tells me this, yeah, just so if so you're watching so when you the first couple of episodes, yeah, they're super dry. But when you get to episode 5, everything takes off then. No, 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 Meredith. No, no, Meredith. No. I'm not gonna do it. You can't waste 5 hours of my time before you start to really get into the good stuff. Time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. What are we talking about? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, no, Meredith. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? I need busy. I need, you know, it doesn't even feel like it's moving. Does that make sense? Like, if you watch, I can't go back to old school New York because I feel like I mean, we're not going to get that no more. But the episode should feel like it's moving, like it's busy. Everybody's got something to do, you know? I don't believe nothing that's happening. You know, I just don't I feel like as I'm watching the scenes play out, I'm like, "Ugh, y'all really trying to give me something I see, but oh no. I need some interpersonal conflict and I don't see any of that. And it's just, I don't know, it's just not it's just not doing it for me. Okay, so I see that some people I saw that there's some married to medicine discussion. To be honest with you guys, I have not seen the first 2 episodes of Married to Medicine, but fun fact, I did run into Sweet Tea in Cape Town. That was so exciting. I got a chance to meet up with her and her sister. Had a super great time. Um, in terms of Married to Medicine, I do need to sit down and actually properly watch the first 2 episodes. I've seen the clips online, but I have not had a chance to actually just sit and do a deep dive of the episode. So perhaps I will do that. I also am not caught up on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I did not have time to literally catch my breath at all while I was in Cape Town. Y'all, as soon as I got off the plane, I was literally trying to check in. Like I checked into the hotel and we were out on an excursion. And it was kind of off to the races. I tried to do some recaps while I was there. Somebody in the chat told me sit down somewhere and enjoy my vacation. And so it really don't be vacation because it still worked for me. But I tried to enjoy the trip as much as I possibly could. So I did not get a chance to watch Married to Medicine. I need to catch up on the last 2 episodes of Salt Lake City. So I am a little bit behind. So we may do some recaps that might be a little bit off in terms of the dates, but y'all just have to understand, like, y'all just work with me. Okay, just work with me. Just work with me. Is Married to Medicine good? Are you guys enjoying it? Somebody let me know in the chat. Married to Medicine is very good. Married to Medicine first, please. Okay. I'm enjoying Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine is everything. Oop, no need to recap. Move forward. Bloop. Married to Medicine is giving me Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Boring and the conflict is forced, but I'm going to keep watching. My recap's in the lag right now too. Listen, friend, I get it. I feel you. I feel you. Oh my God. It's okay, nothing spectacular. Richie, stop wasting time with Beverly Hills and get to the good stuff. I like the second episode of Married to Medicine. Simone is jealous of Quad. Toy is jealous of Quad. Dr. Jackie brings Nada. Okay, I feel you. That's why I started. No, I technically started with first show I actually recapped ever was Real Housewives of Dallas, and then I moved on to Married to Medicine, Potomac, and then Atlanta. I saw where Dr. Jackie had asked that girl if she had a thyroid issue. I'm like, oh, that's kind of odd. I can't remember the last time I heard somebody ask somebody a random question, medical question like that. Hey, is that you got a tumor right there? Is that a tumor? Nice to meet you. My name is, like what? Hey, boo, is that an abscess on your gum? Is it? Oh my God, is it bad? Oh, by the way, my name is, like what? What? Do you have acid reflux? Because I just thought I saw you belch. By the way, my name is Richie. Hi, nice to meet you. But do you? What's in your esophagus? Tell me. Open wide. Can I see? Like, man, we just met. Back up. Get off my neck. Like, what are you? I mean, Dr. Jackie, come on now. Like, what are we doing? Like, hey, girl, good to see you. God, you got a sty on your eye? Is that a sty? Or is it pink eye? Oh, it's giving ooze. Is that pus right there? Girl, your eye is dangling. What's your name again? Who says that? Who says that? I don't know who this is calling me, but y'all know that you can now block the people from calling from the spam numbers. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, you can. First of all, somebody told me to download an app, and I said, ugh, another app that I'm not going to use. Oh, they're leaving a voicemail. Thank you. Okay, so, and all the people was calling was like, your loan has been accepted. And I'm like, what loan? I never signed up. You would think if you're gonna call me about something that you would call me about something that I think I know I did, right? But in general, we all know when we have submitted for a loan. That is that's usually a process, right? Especially you submitting a loan for a house or something like that. It's not easy. So the trickery of it all is like the gag B, I don't believe you, number one. So I know you're lying. And I don't know how you got my number, but whatever the case may be, now you can go into your if you got the T-Mobile app, I think you can go into the app and I think you can sign up for something where they will stop the spam calls, you know? Yeah. So go ahead and do that so the people can stop calling you while you at work, while you trying to sleep, while you on the subway, the metro, on your way home from work, trying to listen to me, trying to listen to somebody else, your other favorite YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? They must be stopped. All right. How'd I get here? Okay. Yeah, the phone rang. Where was I at before that? I was on a roll. Jackie, yes. Girl, what is you doing? And I'd be like, I don't think she means any. I mean, it'd just be an odd thing to say to somebody that you when you just meet them, like, my God, I know it's televised right now, but is that a tooth that's falling out of your mouth? Do I see dental decay? Hey, I'm Jackie. Good to meet ya. But yeah, you might want to get that checked out. Heavenly, like what? Like, what are we doing? So yeah, I did catch that, which I thought was a little awkward, but I mean, I guess it was beyond awkward. I don't even know what I would do in that situation. Like, mm, people, this is, listen, here's the thing. I'm not saying this is Dr. Jackie, but when I meet people in real life that feel the slightest bit catty to me, and I don't know if she was trying to be catty. I don't know if she was trying to be helpful, right? I don't know what she might have been doing in that moment, right? Maybe she just won't thinking. But in general, when I meet people in life like that who I feel like might be trying to gotcha me, you know what I'm saying? Like they may try, and I recently met somebody that I felt like was trying to do something like this, but I felt like that's just their personality. Like you kind of go on my do not talk to list. Like, like I will never speak to you again. Like if I can never have another conversation with you, I just will not do it. Right. I could be nice because I'm gonna always be nice. Like I'm not ever gonna be the type of person that's like just gonna be nasty to somebody. Just because that's not who I am. But if I sense that you are that type of person that you just trying to be shady and we don't even know each other like that, you go on the list. You go on you are on the list, and chances are you're never coming off the list. Never. Okay? Never. You know why? Because I don't understand it. I don't understand. Like when I first meet somebody, even if I can see your front tooth is practically hanging onto your upper lip. Hi, it's very nice to meet you. Mhm. Yeah. Oh my god. The weather is so nice today. I'm just not gonna be that because chances are you already know that that tooth is hanging here and it's about to fall out. I just it, it's maybe it's just the social graces in me. Now, if the tooth falls, we got a whole nother thing, right? If the tooth in my presence hits the ground, now we're gonna form a search party. Okay. I'm gonna help you find that tooth. Whatever we gotta do, if I gotta find some crazy glue, we're gonna get that thing back in because that's just how we do. But by and large, if I meet you and the tooth is dangling, I'm not gonna say, hmm, oh, there's a little thing. Oh God, what do we do? Hi, my name is, and yeah. But again, like I said, should that too. Now, again, here's the thing. This is what Dr. Jackie could have been right. If the thing exploded or something like that, then we got another problem. But it did not look like the lady's neck was going to explode in any way, shape, or form. So I don't understand why you would feel the need to point that out. Let me, do you know, girl, do you got the thyroid issue? Oh, Jackie's back. Homeless, not toothless. Oh god. Um, BY says, if someone insults me, I will 100% defend myself. If there's no apology. She, he, are. I'm assuming that's dead to me. You know, I think I recently had somebody that was trying to be shady to me, and again, it's probably not going to land with me because I don't do gray. I understand that there is some gray, that there's gray in life, but you're gonna have to come out and spell it to me. Like, if you're gonna do that, and I don't even know you, you're gonna have to work for that thing. You're gonna have to work for that plane to land right here, because I'm not gonna. Chances are, I'm kind of always in my own head. So somebody over here, a fly buzzing over here, trying to get my attention, it's just not gonna work. Um, right? Like, dang, like she might have already been self conscious about it. Not plastic friendships. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's just weird to me. You gotta come out and say whatever it is that you need to say, because again, I'm already in my head about 10,000 other things, and so if you're tiptoeing around something that you really are thinking or trying to be shady in some way, shape, or form, and I'm just like, I'm too engrossed into what I'm already thinking to really be dealing with, like, what you're saying over here. So you're gonna have to spell it out for me. Oh, thank you so much for that. Good morning, Richie. Thank you for being a light in my dim life for the past 4 months. I lost my job 4 months ago, and all I could do is watch you every day. Today, I have an interview with my dream job, and you got it, y'all. Everybody, send Angela Jefferson some good energy right now. Send it her way. You got this. We are manifesting it for you. Boom, 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 boom. It's done. It's done. Man, listen, I got 3,000 tabs open right now. You know what's funny? I can't even remember what the person said. It was just the tone in which, when I reflected on it later and then I saw the person just kind of moving in general, I realized, like, oh, I think you were trying to be shady to me, but I mean, I, you know, it's kind of like you have to also ask yourself, like, is that person even worth me having a response? Like, no, no, I don't like that's, sometimes you just, what? You want some type of attention that I'm not trying to give to you, so you're gonna have to work harder for that person that I don't know. Um, yes, I love it. Y'all sending Angela some good energy today. You got this. You got it. You got it. All right, y'all. So listen, I done chopped it up and chopped, and then tried to catch up. Hey, you got it. You got it. I love that. Congratulating you in advance. That's what I'm talking about. That's the type of energy. That's the type of energy that we on over here. Okay? That's what we on. I love that. All right, y'all. Listen, I need to go find some lunch and get some other things done, but I did want to hang out with y'all for a minute today and see what y'all kind of wanted me to talk about next, what y'all felt like I should be watching. Maybe I will watch, I think I'm gonna watch Married to Medicine on my little lunch break. Um, yes, yes, yes. I want to just continue to show Angela some more love because listen, people need it right now. So I love that. I love the way that y'all are supporting her. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. All right. So listen, y'all, I'm gonna watch Married to Medicine. I'm gonna try to, catch up a little bit. I got so much to catch up on, to be honest with y'all. I don't even know where to start a little bit. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. But with that being said, y'all, it's Friday. Make sure you guys get out and do something today. Tell somebody you love them. No, I have not watched it. Is it good? Let me know if I should be watching it. I need something that's entertaining. I keep trying to watch that Diddy documentary, but I'm like, do I feel like being traumatized? I don't know. I don't know if I feel like being traumatized. Anyway, with that being said, love y'all. Talk to y'all in the next video.